everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm Gary.
I'm EJ. This is Gary, and this is Shelia.
Hi. We are so thankful that you are joining us today, that you decided to take some of your time to spend with us.
Yes.
Hopefully, we've got some stuff.
Yes.
Today.
To show.
Yes.
Yes.
First off, we'd like to say thank you so much for those of you who watched our last video. We have universal appreciation of the Big Daddy thong.
Yes.
One of our commenters.
Yes, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy thong.
Big Daddy.
Yes.
That's Vlad's thong from Vlad's Bosch Day. That's who owns that thong.
Yes.
Don't mess with the vampire.
And just to celebrate the thong.
Oh my goodness. What are you having there?
I went shopping. No, my hair. I went shopping.
Am I going to be with bells on? I had shoes like that when I was a kid.
No, these are special, just for the thong.
Oh my god.
I thought they deserved some jingle balls.
Perfect.
No.
Jingle balls.
Jingle balls?
That's what you called it.
Yeah.
You can use those for your tassel on your wrist.
I object.
You object?
Yeah.
How dare you object?
I think you just wasted your time shopping. You should have been stitching.
My embellishment to, what was the name of that piece? My embellishment.
To February Laundry Day.
February Laundry Day.
That's love laundry. That's for the love of my heart.
There you go. Love laundry. Well, hey, enjoy. Okay, that's what happens when Tammy and I go shopping.
Yeah.
Tammy, where's my cheesecake?
Also, there was a lot of appreciation for the Gary Garnett recommendation we had from another viewer.
And I think it should be silk.
Somebody else also suggested Gary Blush, which is also a nice name.
Okay.
So we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. I also appreciate the comments about my hammer. Thank you.
I'm still in therapy over violence. So,
Thanks, Megan. Stitching May.
That's right.
Yes.
I wanted to say thank you, Stitching May, for co-conspirating with me. And yes, because there are times when we need a little bit extra, just a little bit extra.
I spoke to Megan last night.
You did?
Yeah, and I told her, I'm like, I'm going to take that. She's like, oh, there may be two.
Yes. There's a backup.
oh my God.
See?
And I'm afraid the backup might be a sledgehammer. What I deal with the squeaky one. But we do have Princess Leia and Ginger. They could get those things and eat them up in no time.
So, Stitching in the Bluegrass commented on our video. Again, this is about the thong. It's been a while before.
I think some people have some problems.
Some people.
Thong envy? Was there thong envy out there? That's all just saying.
Thong envy.
Her comment was, I like big butts. And as I'm reading it, I'm going, and I cannot lie.
That's a good song, huh? It's
stuck in there.
Oh my God. Oh.
So thank you, Gary. I mean, you really.
You bring joy.
I'm just going to say, there's laundry series most of the year. So let's see what St. Patty's wearing and Uncle Sam and Vlad's still got to come out.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And Witchy Wanda had those hypnotic spiral bra.
Yeah.
How you gonna change that up?
I already stitched it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just have to hang something from it now.
Try those jingle balls.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so who did you watch this week that was new and interesting?
For my new and interesting watch is Stitching by Twilight. It's Beth Ann. She's a virtual stitcher friend. Just a friend, period. So she did her first video.
Okay.
And then a couple of days later, and she posted her whip parade two-parters.
Okay.
Yeah, so she has a lot of good stuff, a lot of
Okay.
nice stuff, a lot of
A
stitching.
lot of progress on the whips,
Oh my
other than one
goodness.
stitch.
No, she
Okay.
stitches.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look forward to
Yeah.
it.
So
She
that's
stitches.
Stitching by Twilight.
Yes, Stitching by
Okay.
Twilight.
Okay, Gary.
I didn't watch anybody new, but I watched a lot of interesting characters. May.
It
That's
is
right.
interesting.
Hey,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
cool. I watched Stitching with Reese, Reecie.
Okay.
She's an Australian.
Ooh, I like
I
Australia.
did not watch her first video. She's been recording for a while. Oh, really well done. She's a young lady and quite accomplished and looks like prolific stitcher. She does a variety of things. She had just received several packages from orders that had been made over a period of time. So she had quite a bit of haul, but I could tell from the haul that her interests are varied. She's not afraid of challenges. So really just a great and engaging video.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Stitching
Another one I
with
have to add to my list.
Reese. Yeah, quite good. All right, so who had a finish this week? EJ, did you have a finish this week?
I had a
Isn't this like the grand finale? And I don't know. Oh, no. Let's see what we got.
I finally finished Deck the Halls. Whoop whoop.
What? Now we gotta frame this thing and put it to bed.
Yes. I'm gonna make it into a wall hanging somehow. I don't know. No.
Oh,
Do I have enough? I don't know. That's my thought process.
That's
So-
the wall hanger's finishing problem, not
Yeah,
yours.
I did my part. So I finished gingerbread. I finished everything. I did a little modification.
She got hungry while she was stitching it, so she just bit his head off.
Yes.
I don't know. That kind of looks like my hair now.
Show it up there again. That's
Look at
kind
that.
of quick.
Sorry about that. It does look like my hair.
He was delicious.
Did you-
And he's happy about it.
Did you stitch? Is that me? Did you stitch me?
Yes.
There's
I
no
stitched
green
it.
shirt.
Got that knit bow tie
Yeah.
ish.
Very
So
nice.
yes, I'm completely done, and I finished up the cupboard today. I did all my stitches. This has shown a lot of love from Magical Stitches, Semi-Sane, with the snowball fight, and
Oh, that's right. I forgot to throw a snowball at you.
you're not part of Semi-Sane, so
I'm totally insane.
yeah. So yes, it's done. A couple of months
So
later,
exciting.
but it's done.
Congratulations,
Thank you
EJ.
so much.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank
That
you.
really was
Oh, and
journey.
somebody asked about the chocolate stain
oh yes.
and what happened to it. Well,
She stitched over it.
Do you see the second
Oh.
butterfly? Not butterfly. What is that? A snowflake.
Snowflake.
Butterfly.
She's ready for spring.
Yeah, I'm
Here
so
we
over
go.
snow.
It's
Thank
right.
You just
you.
stitch it.
Yeah, right there.
Stitch another snowball on top of it.
Yeah. So I stitch a little snowball and then boom,
It's
There
gone.
it
it's gone.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So you're gonna sleep good tonight.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
What a relief.
What a relief. Now I have to figure out what I'm stitching
Yeah.
next.
Yes.
Something Christmas, or are you
No,
gonna go
I'm done.
bright and Halloween?
I'm done with Christmas.
Bright and Halloween.
I had a semi-finish. I finished the
Backside of the Biscornu.
backside, yes, of the tiny Modernist Peacock Biscornu. And I will tell you, folks, this border here
Is no joke.
is no joke. No joke. However, I took a class recently with Jean Farish, one of my favorite teachers, the designers of all time. And she taught us the Victorian method of stitching. It's a stitching in hand approach where you stitch from right to left so that the back, rather than your back stitching
Right to
be
left.
vertical, the back stitching is actually horizontal,
Mm-hmm.
so that one row is kind of a back stitch and the top row is a running stitch.
Right.
And number one, I'm not an in-hand stitcher, but when I had the top and bottom two rows the gold and the orange on this piece, I decided to practice it. And aside from the stiffness of the fabric itself, if I was stitching on, I'm definitely planning to use it going forward.
But I think you can still do that method in the Q-snap, because that's kind of how my stitches turn out.
Yeah, it was a little awkward, and maybe too because I'm learning, and so I'm developing a proficiency with it. I wasn't getting the flow.
Yeah.
The flow.
You had to think about stitching instead of just autopilot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when I did hold it in hand, it became a little bit natural. And I honestly think it had to do with the stiffness of this particular Aida fabric that I'm using. It's on 14 count white Aida, yes.
And to top it off, she soaked this thing for over 8 hours.
Yes, I soaked it to try to get some of the finishing out of it, and forgot that it was soaking, so it soaked like all day last Sunday, and I was out in the street all day last Sunday, so it had little impact. But I decided to stick with it because part of the reason I selected this particular chart was because I liked the way it looked on the white Aida. The model on the cover is on white Aida. So I said, just, you know what, Shelia, you're not going to let a piece of fabric get the better of you.
That's right.
You are going
And it's a small piece, you can do it.
Yeah, it's a small. Come on, get over it.
You're halfway there.
Halfway there. Okay, so that was, I'm counting that as a semi-finish.
Okay.
And starts. Who had a start this week?
I have a start from last night.
I actually have a start.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so I started the front. Surprise. I started the front of the Biscornu, again, back to the border with the gold that goes on.
And this is peacocks, right?
The peacocks.
Okay.
Well, peacocks will all go on the inside. And
So if you look up, you'll see what is the finish.
Yes. And it also has...
Put it right here.
She'll fit it in right there.
I put it right there.
This Biscornu also has a lot of bead embellishment.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun too.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Well, it's good that it's on Aida then, because it'll be easy to anchor down really
yes,
tight.
Yes, it will.
Because linen will be all wonky.
Yeah, and I work that in hand.
Yeah.
I do my beading in hand, so that works out well.
And Shelia did an experiment on with the orange border with the.
I use the Victorian method,
Yes,
on the top.
On the top and the bottom, as I'm working across the bottom. Whatever
And
I
she
have.
said you went faster.
Oh, it's so much faster
Okay.
than
The
just
stab
going
method.
across and then coming back. I was very surprised at how much
Yeah.
faster it was.
Because the continental stitch, I don't know if you mentioned it, is all on top.
Yeah, the Victorian method.
What I call it?
Method. You called it continental.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Something
know.
else.
Victorian method
Yeah.
is all on the top part of the fabric.
Yeah.
While what we usually stitch is, stab and pull out.
Yeah. I'm a stabber.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have this. So. Yeah, that's cool. That was my start. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, Gary, your start?
My start, I started Baby It's Cold Outside last night. I showed it last week of all the colors and stuff I was going to use. And this is my progress.
Very nice. I love these houses.
Oh, me too.
Let's put it back up so people can see.
Yeah.
So what I like about the houses is that they're not really a solid stitch.
Yeah.
It's a pattern.
It looks good.
And that's what I like most about the pattern, because I'm not that crazy about houses. So when I saw, you get the feel of it, and it's stitched really fast. And I think I'm only using one of the colors it's called for, as I said last week, yesterday. It's been like 6 days or so. So in the chart, it's supposed to be the red color. The houses are supposed to be all one color, but I'm using two different colors. A cherry wine for the smaller house, and then schoolhouse red for the larger house. It's just enough variation in it that's going to look a little bit different, because the snow on the roof on both of those houses is slightly different too.
Oh,
so I
okay.
thought, well, why not just carry it forward?
Move it forward a little bit, because one of the things I love about this, if you look at this house here, you'll notice how the darker color of the variegation just shows up in a couple of spots in the brick. And I've seen many brick houses like that, where there will be primarily a red color, and then you'll have some darker
splotches.
tones bricks somewhere. Beautiful,
Yeah,
absolutely
so-
beautiful.
Most of my colors, I pumped them up a little bit brighter because this was supposed to be like the pomegranate, so it
Yeah.
was like a pinky red, so it
Yeah.
was more primitive.
Yeah,
So I just wanted my colors to be a
Amp
little
it
bit
up.
bright.
Amp
And this
it up.
fabric has got like a red tint to it,
yeah.
so it comes out every now and then. You
What
can
is the
see-
fabric?
It's copper. It's right there. It's right there. It's from Color and Cotton, and it was my fabric of the month
Oh,
This
okay.
month or last month?
a couple months ago.
A couple months.
I get it and I collect it because I'm like, I don't want to cut it. I don't want to use it.
So-
I just pet it.
So, Gary, we do something called Flosstube now.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things we like to do is to tell people what kind of fabric
Yes,
to
and you
use.
know what? I told this
That's
fabric when I got it. I told this fabric last week when I showed it with the threads, and so it's in last episode.
Yes, but we need to repeat it. So just to, we got to bring them along bit by bit.
Where's that hammer?
Video by video. Okay.
Oh,
Is that
my
your...
That's my start.
That was your start? Okay,
Oh.
let's start with whips, but EJ, let's see your whip.
My whip is Christmas Land by Raise the Roof. I'm stitching on this for my daily 30, and I stitch every day. Well, 7 days. Well, 5 days a week.
8 days a week.
5 days a week. Be truthful. About 30 minutes.
What day don't
I
you
do on the
stitch?
A random.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a
days.
schedule.
No, I don't have a schedule. So at least 5 days a week, I stitch 30 minutes a day on this project. Sometimes it ends up being an hour or whatever, but I stitch it.
You
But
did a
I'm
lot.
done.
You
I'm
got
done
a
with
lot
this.
done because you worked on this roof. I can tell.
Everything.
I mean, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
the roof with the chimney.
Yeah.
That wasn't there last week.
Correct. With the bell. I think it's a bell.
Where's,
On the very top?
Yeah, very top. Yeah, very nice.
I did some doors.
Yeah.
Just lots of white.
Yeah.
So I'm over the white stitches. I'm
Yeah.
over Christmas stitching. So I'm not doing it.
That's why I said
I'm putting
stitch
this
something
away.
cheery, Halloweeny.
Yes.
Something.
How's that witch? Ladies' night. Oops.
Ladies'
Take
night?
a drink.
Yes, sir.
Did you finish the witch? In
No.
ladies' night? No.
She has
Oh.
just the hair or something.
Hair and face. I have to finish her
Oh,
face
okay.
and hair.
Okay.
Oh, and I had a prompt on stitching on the face.
You could have done it.
No, but I used my
Gingerbread
gingerbread
man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was important.
That was critical.
Yeah, critical.
Yeah.
So
Very
yes,
nice.
I'm
All
done
Okay.
with this for now.
And are you using the called for threads?
No, this is a hodgepodge of Victoria
you have.
Motto and DMC.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay. And
so what happened was Shelia had the pack. You had the pack.
I did.
And then we she's like,
I do.
She's like, which Shelia are we talking about? Must be me.
Shelia had the pack, and what we did was we matched the colors with Victoria Model Sample Shop. She doesn't remember, but we did it.
I remember.
When we did that whole.
It took me a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. That. It's really pretty.
Yes,
I really like
I like
it.
it. And this fabric was, I did it.
Yeah. It's
Fabrics by EJ.
Yeah.
What count?
This is a 28 count.
Okay.
This is linen.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know
This
all
is
my
tiny.
information.
Tiny.
Okay.
I ain't studying neither one of them
You're saying you're not studying us?
because you guys can go watch last week's video. It was fun. If we would have been off the thong, you would have known what fabric.
Okay. What's your whip, Gary? What's your whip?
So
Shelia's speechless. I love it.
I'm stifling myself.
yes, she's being nice.
Yes, I am. I'm moving
Okay,
on.
so I picked up Winter Quaker this week, and I got quite a bit done.
You did.
Wow,
Look at this.
amazing.
Don't ask me what page I'm on because these motifs.
Is this the one that goes over?
Yeah,
multiple
that's like on
pages?
7 pages, and there's only 9 pages in this thing.
And it's beautiful. It's,
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Is that a little bird? Look at that.
Yeah, there's
Bird.
red. That's what I liked
Bird.
about the piece was all the red birds.
Yes.
And tip,
Tip.
whatever.
Yep.
Stitch the birds first before you do the motifs, because then you know which way is up. because
Or you can
because if you put your piece down and you put your thread your needle, you're like, was it this way? This way? This way?
Oh, that motif.
because especially when you're stitching like these 4 pieces
Yes,
here, you forget
yes.
which way is up, and
Yes.
those birds really helped me get my north bearing. Because I'm like, I'm lost. I mean, this is my car project, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Work.
yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
And for the back stitching snowflakes, I think I'm going to use these two, one or both of these two Rainbow Gallery threads.
okay, let's put them so people can see.
So they're slightly a little bit different,
One is sort of an iridescent.
and one's got a little rose tint to it.
Yeah.
So, and I think with the colors, I think both of them will play well, but I can mix and match where they go if they don't
Yes.
play well with the motif, because there's like purple up here. So I think it'd be cool.
And these snow motifs are throughout
The whole thing.
everything.
And then there's a couple of Smyrna crosses or some other things, Algerian islets or was it words? What's that? Road stitch.
Road stitch, yeah. There's a road
Yeah.
stitch. Yeah.
It's a Smyrna cross without the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's my
very
favorite.
over?
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. So it's going to have just a little bit of sparkle, and I'm still really enjoying this.
So
Okay.
each motif can be its own little Biscornu.
It could.
Oh, yeah.
Especially this one, the big one.
Yeah.
Hold it up.
Wow.
And all of them,
That
they're all
easily-
perfectly square.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good size. That's about the same size that I'm working on.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one would be like scissor fob.
It could very easily, yes. Yeah. That's what I like
Good
about
stuff.
Rosewood Manor.
Yeah.
So many of her motifs
Well,
can be used in different ways.
And she gives you a lot of
actually,
alternative.
in her book,
Yeah.
she's got like
and
7 or 8 different standalone designs
Exactly.
for that.
She does that routinely,
Yeah.
and they're amazing.
mean,
They're
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's not a pattern. It is a book. I mean, because it's
yes.
I mean, it's like a resource item.
It is, and I think that's why I like her collection so much, is because she just gives you so many options and opportunities, and it's not a one-hit wonder kind
Well,
of thing.
and her projects, she uses all different kinds of threads. Not only,
Yes.
one project will be Valdani's, one will be sulky, one will be
yes.
weak style works,
She
one will be
spreads it
DMC. I
around.
mean, it's like
Spreads it
silk,
around.
so it's. I think it was one from silk,
Okay.
wasn't there? Maybe
I
I'm
don't know.
misspoken.
Okay.
I'm stitching so much stuff I can't keep it straight now. I'll just put it right.
Very nice.
So that's all I stitched.
Okay, and that you've seen. I've just again, my February is devoted to Biscornu, so
And you're almost done.
This is
Deborah's
the-
almost done.
Peacock is the last Biscornu.
There you go.
Oh, are you doing a leprechaun or a Gary?
No,
No.
sorry. Okay, so that's the last of our whoops. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing is haul.
Haul?
Haul. I have haul.
I have haul.
Haul.
Haul. You heard the okay, right? He heard us.
So while we wait
So
for
be
him,
surprised.
so we both got our Victorian model sampler deliveries this week. I am subscribed to both.
What have you got on?
To both. Ah!
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God! Everything is Gary red. I love it.
Those are kind of
Yeah,
nice.
that's cute.
Though,
Wow,
I will
it's really
say.
red.
Everything coming up roses, right?
Yeah.
So we both got our. I'm subscribed. Got me all confused now. I'm can't talk either. Subscribed to both the Bright and Prim. The
I'm just bright, half bright.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I had to kick the table for that one. That was earth shattering. She said it.
Right.
Must be because she's sick.
But these are gorgeous. These are absolutely
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
colors.
This green right here, amazeballs.
Yes, and that's called what now?
Monet green.
Monet green.
Okay.
And it's just got
And,
a
yeah.
slight
All right, I gotta see
variation.
these real colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, I love this one. It's like Gary Green.
No, that's a yellow.
Oh, looks like green.
It's prairie
I
flower.
think having these red on
My,
your
my eyes are dilated.
Yes,
Dilated.
Wait. Go ahead, try it.
I has this kindness
Yes.
from our dear friend. Was supposed to be for Valentine, but then got it late. We got it late in the
thank
mail.
you.
Thank
This
you.
is
Oh, nice.
Carla.
Thank you, Karla.
Oh.
Yeah, here is the card.
We got a
You can
bouquet.
see it.
It's
oodles
look.
and oodles.
Thank you, Karla.
Oh, look how nice.
Well, I have more stitching kindness.
More stitching.
More?
kindness.
Yeah, this is Sassy.
Yes.
Sassy Jacks.
Oh.
Sassy Jacks
Sassy Jacks.
Stitchery.
These are
Ooh,
little
yeah.
4-inch rulers.
Look at that. I can measure
That's
up
nice. Yeah.
now. You come down and over on your piece.
These guys.
Oh.
What is that?
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Wow.
I keep it for myself surprise day.
Oh,
Look at
Oh
wow.
my goodness! Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Kimberly,
Kim.
this is
Wow, this is gorgeous.
Wow, and we're going to talk about this some more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that was shocking.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness!
And this is her design company, Sassafras Samplers.
Samplers.
Is
Yes.
Sassy Jacks' design house.
Wow,
Look at that squirrel. Squirrel.
that's amazing.
Wow.
And now I don't know what to say.
It's good and surprise you guys.
Yes, you did,
Thank
Ronnie. Yes,
you.
you did. Wow. Okay, so
Wow.
I have to recover a
Yes.
little bit.
Wow.
Okay.
Plans?
Haul. We should do a haul.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I told you I got all.
Flustered.
Yeah.
So I'll go with my haul. I got my.
Yeah, you good.
Look, guess what, guys? I got my fabric of the month from Color and Cotton, and I'm going to tell you the name. It's called Stratus, 32 count.
There
I
you
may
go.
not say it again, but if you see this color, it's called Stratus, 32 count. Got that, EJ?
I got it. Stratus, 32 count.
Yeah, it's up there. And then my other fabric of the month was Picture This Plus, 32 count, linen. It's quartz.
Very pretty.
Nice.
So it's a nice
That
for
does
February.
look like
it's a nice
quartz, too.
Yeah, nice red.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got a couple of Halloween pieces that's going to perfect with that.
Excellent.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
pink?
And then I get to stitch my old crow ladies, my witches, my martini witches. I got black.
Old crow ladies. Now remember, these are the two witches that he called EJ and Shelia. Old crow witches.
Read.
I'm going to stop laughing. Oh, he called me an old crow.
Old crow.
Rude.
Oh.
Remember, you do sit between
Yes,
us.
seriously, this is dangerous for you.
Oh my God! Oh! I still have more haul.
Oh,
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, and I got Oh Christmas Tree. I've been watching this one be stitched for a while,
All through the night?
all through the night. You know, I love their patterns.
You do.
They're a quilt designer.
Oh, really?
That's what they do mostly, and they've only done a few cross-stitch patterns.
Oh, wow.
So
Didn't they? That's my boyfriend.
yeah, this is the boyfriend Smitten and Henry Harry Jack.
Smitten, yeah.
And then there's a Halloween one I got that I haven't done yet.
Oh,
But
really?
it's not threaded for silk, but I think I'm going to use my favorite color.
Oh.
Collard green.
I got someone to say it for me. Because I have two skeins of it, so I figured that should be enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm getting ready for my Thanksgiving stitching. I got Turkey Bay.
Ooh.
I've been watching that for a while.
Oh, wait. Let me
Have
see it.
Hold it
Oh.
down. hold
It's
it-
it's no, it's
Oh.
I got her.
Pam stitched it.
It's got swimming
Ooh,
turkeys.
Pam.
There's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people that stitch this one because it's got the swimming turkeys in the ocean.
yeah.
Yeah, but when I remember is that Geico commercial with their crossing the street.
Delaware?
Oh,
Yes,
yes, that's right.
And then I think of Pam.
Yeah.
Okay. Geico Pam. Sure, I get it.
Yeah, don't you get it? Do you
Yes,
get the
George
connection?
Washington crossing
Yes.
Delaware.
Okay. And then Ronnie got me he ordered me a couple of Mirabilias.
Oh.
This one right here is Circle of Friends, and I get the bead packet to go with it. And I'm thinking, because they're on a brown, you know, my Winter Queen that I'm going to start with
Yes.
Caroline at StitchCon, I've got a yard of that, so I think it'll
Whoa.
be perfect. Cut half of that off and put it
Oh,
on here.
yes.
Because it's got the. They look like flame. I don't know. I think the fabric's going to sing with this
Okay.
piece.
Nice.
And then I think these are mostly a lot of older ones. Maybe they're out of print or not. This is Ada, the garden fairy.
Adia.
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 I call her Ada.
Well, yeah. Adia.
Adia. Okay.
Yeah. The
All right.
garden fairy. Just the garden fairy.
All right. So I'm not stitching her on Ada either.
No.
And then he knows me so well. He got me Anna, nice little witch. And I think EJ said she's gonna help
like
me
that
switch
one.
the color of the sash here to.
Ravenclaw blue.
I thought you were Slytherin.
No, I told you I'm not Slytherin. You
Oh.
want me to be Slytherin so
Feels like
bad.
Slytherin.
He just
But I'm not
likes-
Slytherin.
Right.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
And then,
Hufflepuff.
but you're still gonna be green skin.
yes,
all
that's
witches
fine.
are green.
Yes.
It's just known. And then the last one was the forest goddess.
How pretty.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Very
that.
nice.
Oh wow.
But this one right here, these are all beads
Ooh.
and danglies and
Ooh. Ooh.
I saw it stitched up. It's gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Garden
So-
fairy. I like those wings, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's crying,
Pretty.
isn't it?
Good job, Ronnie.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
Yeah, I had to say something. By the way, this surprise thing is all Doug's fault because he's who teach me.
Oh, Doug.
He didn't need much training. Wow. I'm still in shock over the pattern.
I am,
too.
too. That's amazing. Wow, thank you. And you got some good haul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good haul.
Nice.
Okay,
So-
now is it time for plans?
Plans.
Plans.
EJ, what are
Oh,
your
my
plans for
goodness.
this week?
I don't know. Because I don't know what I'm stitching on at all.
Because it's been a while since you've actually chosen
Well,
something.
something.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't choose anyway. Aren't you told what to stitch?
Oh.
I'm like flabbergasted. I'm still thinking of that
Anywho.
pattern.
So, what was I saying?
I don't know.
You were going to do waiting for your prompts, and then you'll go
Oh,
to
yes.
your stash and figure out what you'd like to stitch from your stash in response to your prompts.
Yes.
I think it's
but
gonna be a witch.
mostly, I don't know. Mostly what I do is find something I want to stitch on and then find a way to fit it
Into
there.
your prompt.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So,
And that'll be fun. I'm
okay.
actually very happy for you
Yeah.
this
Oh.
week because
Oh,
you
thank you.
really, I'm telling you, I mean, I've been doing Biscornu, but at least they've been 3 different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, in terms of, I'm not good on focusing on one piece. As we all know, since I'm the queen of the daily rotation.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't change every day.
Yeah, and this has been challenging for me.
Yeah.
So, and I'll just do it very quickly. My plans are to finish the Peacock Biscornu this week. So I'll be stitching like it's my job.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I will probably continue taking Winter Quaker to stitch at during the car.
Mm-hmm.
And then since I got my old crow, I can stitch on
Oh.
on those
you're
ladies.
The
Because
beautiful witches.
my gorgeous martini witches
Yes.
are on the plan for this month, so I really should probably crank that out
Yeah.
to stay on
Oh, that's
target.
right.
On target. For the
You have 7 more days to be on
Math.
target.
Well, he got a little bit of a buy because of the thread situation. No buy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No bye.
All right. So those are plans.
You should have planned ahead, right?
I did, but one of them witches ate up all my black thread. Just saying. She was a little drunk.
so we're going to do some announcements now.
Yeah.
First, again, I know some of you may not have heard, and I'm not sure how,
You have not heard.
because we've been talking about this for almost a year, but it takes a while to plan and save and think it through, get your time off from work.
And get that passport.
Yes, if
Got mine.
hopefully you will be joining us July 26th to August 2nd
Yes.
on the Norwegian BreakAway. 7-day Western Caribbean.
Yeah,
Very excited about it. We do recommend highly that you have your passport. I think you have to have one, but there's been some conversation about you really don't. But let's err on the side of safety.
caution.
Actually, when I went to get my passport, it said if you're on a cruise, you need a passport.
Okay.
And that's at the passport office. So.
Okay, passport. There you go.
Get yourself a passport.
Get yourself a passport.
You have time.
Yes, not a whole lot of time because as the school year approaches the end of the year and people start planning their summer vacations, leaving the country, that's when the peak period for passports. The months leading up to spring break and summer.
Oh yeah, all
are
the college
peak
kids running to
periods,
Mexico.
Yes, for when people go for passports. So you don't want to get caught up in that. Because then you get all anxious and nervous. But
And you want to pick a good room in the cruise, right?
I was going to say, so we have a 2-part process. The first part is to go to a Norwegian cruise line. You're seeing a copy of our poster. If you go to our Facebook group, we have a copy of the poster there that has all of the telephone numbers for contacting Lisa, our cruise consultant, and for registering with the CrossStitch cupboard. The registration fee is $50, and all of that will go towards remembrance tchotchkes. She's going incognito.
I know.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah, Gary's AC just kicked in, and I have to say the top of my head is really cold.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Keep me from being red all the time. I like to have a
I
nice
know
and
he
chill.
likes
chill.
That's why.
Hey, short sleeves, and I have shorts on.
And I have a spare
And,
cover on.
and poor Ronnie has sweats and a sweatshirt.
Yes, it's
Interesting.
but Gary's comfortable.
That's all that matters.
Everybody else is freezing to death, but Gary is comfortable. So please join us for the cruise. July 26th to August 2nd. We're going to have a blast. It's a no class, no frills. Bring your own projects.
Right.
We got some stuff.
Isn't
We're
there?
going to have some
Stuff
fun
to do.
stuff to do.
He just got some things. That's a frill. What you were planning? There was some kind of secret
Yes,
plan.
some
That's all I'm going to say because that's all she told me.
I thought it was a secret plan.
And I'm like, we're going to take over the world.
Some cute stuff.
So if you can, please join us. And we also have a giveaway.
Yes.
For it's again in celebration of our 4,000 subscribers.
We're getting closer.
We're getting closer, and by the time we announce the winner for this giveaway, we will
Surpass it.
we'll have hopefully met and surpassed 4,000. And the reason we were so excited about
Mine's all on the
our
stack.
yours is covered up. Our
Sassafras.
Sassafras samplers gifts is that our giveaway to you is
A complete kit.
a complete kit, the chart, the
silk threads.
floss
Silk floss.
as charted,
And it's a 37 count linen called corn tassel
Beautiful.
legacy linen.
beautiful. And,
It's really soft.
Legacy linen is one of my
Face.
But look at
hands
these.
down favorite linens.
Look at these colors.
The colors.
I would
are
take them out, but
amazing.
I don't own it yet. You guys, someone
Yeah.
will own it.
Yes.
So that's my rule. My plastic rule is not.
So and a little
Little
measure,
ruler.
little
So you
measure.
come down 3 over 3.
Yeah. So if you are interested in winning our giveaway courtesy of
Yes.
Sassafras samplers, and I'm just
Sassy Jacks.
Sassy Jacks.
Stitchery.
Yes. Thank you.
Please give us a comment. In your comment, say something about Sassafras. The code word is Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Sassafras. Sassafras.
Only one S.
There's 2.
Sassafras. RAS. Did you just poke him? Do it again. R-A-S.
Pull my arm down.
Do it again.
Despite the fact that it's sitting right here in front of my face, I'm trying to read the one over here. And it's wait.
Taking application soon.
I was just trying to move his arm out.
Yes.
Does anybody want to be a co-host?
So, yes. Sassafras.
Sorry. So yes.
Isn't that what they used to make root beer?
I think so,
It is
yeah.
root beer, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Wow. So we, as you know, from time to time, we've talked about different designers or things that have inspired us. And this week was almost a tie between
Yeah.
Sassafras Sampler and Sassafras
This is like a
Stitchery.
big
Ooh, yes.
milestone
Yes.
for surprises and amazing things.
Yes.
But we also, you know, many of you who've watched us for a while know that we just simply love Rosewood Manor, Karen Kubla,
Yes.
and her
Her patterns, her
designs, the way she packages.
The way she thinks about it. Too,
and
like the
and her color choices
process.
of fabrics, and you look at the thread and the fabric, you think, oh, maybe that doesn't work, and then you start sitting, you're like, she's
Oh
a
my
genius.
God,
She's
yes,
a genius.
yes, yes,
I mean, to be able to design a pattern with Valdani threads that change color so often,
yes.
and to make it everyone still look awesome. It's
Everybody
like,
can stitch with the same set of threads, and their pieces are looking entirely
Totally different,
different.
yes.
But still
It's really
amazing.
cool. Yes. So I know that if you're like us and
we've been drooling over market.
yes, 3/4 of the Stitchy universe.
Yes.
We've all been anxiously looking at the previews and of the market releases for the Nashville market, and we have been looking at the Rosewood Manor releases for Nashville this year.
Look at that.
And honestly, Rosewood Manor is still inspiring.
Yes.
I, in particular, I love this tumbling rose, which I've seen on some of the previews from all of the pieces have been released in the previews,
Yeah.
so that you can see them and pre-order them through your local needlework store and some online needlework stores. The CrossStitch cupboard is definitely taking
orders.
pre-market orders. We definitely made ours today.
Oh, the list.
Many of them have to be in by Monday, we found out. So
Okay.
if you're thinking of doing a pre-order, do it now.
Yeah.
But anyway, this tumbling rose is amazing. I'm pointing the wrong way.
No, you were doing right.
It's my favorite.
Oh, okay. So
Tumbling
what I
rose.
like about this piece is that although there are 4 borders, none of the borders are the same pattern. They're each one
Oh my
is
gosh.
different. Yes, and I think maybe it's a reaction to.
So you don't have to stitch it right the 4 times.
Yes, exactly, or 8 by the time you
Oh my
really do. Yeah,
God.
it's the same border 8 times, but. Love that, and of course this is Gary's favorite. It's I call it hunter gatherer, but it is.
I think it's amazing because it reminds me of when I grew up in Germany, and it doesn't have like alphabet. I mean, I like the alphabet stuff, but there's no phrase, there's no saying. It's just like you get the whole story. And
It does.
It's got a meaning, a deep meaning. The more you look at it.
Yes, yeah, that one's fabulous.
And with the stags being part of the rural house, and each animal just seems to
And then she
resonate.
has
Look at this.
this one we also like, which we like them all. I mean, let's just face it, we
Yeah.
like them all. I like this one too.
Dory Lane.
Week Style Works.
Yes.
Yeah, so like this pattern was stitched with Week Style Works, and this one's stitched with Sullivan's.
The tumbling rose is a Valdani silk, and hunter gatherer is Weeks Dye Works,
Yeah.
which goes to what we were saying about how she just mixes up her thread choices.
It's like she designs for like us because she's like
just
just
mixing it up.
whatever, this is
Yes.
like how we stitch.
Yes, and the third page
My
Is
favorite.
oh my gosh.
is
My
this one,
favorite.
Look at this one.
which is
With sulky.
Sulky thread.
Sulky
Yes.
threads.
Yeah.
And the words on it are just, I've tried to read through it now a couple of times, and I just keep finding words. Every time I look at it, I find new words.
The part that I like is it says home sweet home.
Yeah.
It does? I didn't even notice
It
that.
took a while, and it's like,
Wow,
it's an
I didn't
entrance piece.
see.
It's like home sweet home.
Whoa.
And they're darker. They're slightly
Yeah,
darker.
this is slightly
So that's
color.
the piece. I mean, it's your
Yes.
house.
Who knew?
And this one is Sulky Threads.
Yes.
Sulky Threads.
Right. And she gave you all the letters, so she said you could be creative and probably change the words up if you're really into crosswords.
Yes, exactly.
Scrabble?
Yeah.
Oh! Ooh.
Nice.
Sounds like a challenge piece.
Yes.
That would be a good challenge piece for
Oh, it
for a
would,
CrossStitch
yeah,
store, you know,
yeah.
get your members to
Your
say
folks
Yeah, to get the pattern and like make
and
it
play,
your own.
make your own words.
make your own words.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
that would
nice.
be fun.
Ooh, that'd be
Yeah.
really fun.
My
Mind blown.
My brain just went.
Yes, that's nice.
Yes.
Let's see.
And then she's got some other.
Let's see. Gary, sweet Gary, that works for me.
So Karen, you continue to inspire
Yes.
us.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we look forward to a fantastic year 2020.
Oh, and these other two, these are already released. These are already available now and stuff,
Yeah.
which were pretty cool. Creation
It's
2. Oh, and I don't know if you guys saw Kenny's last
Kenny Stitches.
stitches. His last video, he said, hashtag Gary made me do it.
Yeah.
Gary made me buy it. I like that. I gotta say that's a real hashtag. I think it should be. He got this one. Oh, I didn't show it. It's Creation 2. Creation, yeah, 2. I'm trying to read it through the paper. I saw that one today in the store. It was really
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so again, thank you, Karen. You
You're welcome.
continue to inspire,
Thank
and
you.
good luck at Market.
Yes.
Yes,
It's gonna be a blast.
I think Market is going to be exceptional this year, based on what we've been
Oh
saying.
my gosh,
Yeah.
so many beautiful.
And so many new
Pieces.
designers,
New
and
designers,
new
there's
shops,
some
and
new fabric dyers coming to market. It's going to be great. So
Yes.
yeah, it's
That mountain
definitely a
air.
budget buster.
Yes.
For
Oh.
sure.
And I'm on Stitch from Stash, so.
and I'll be traveling that when you guys come back.
A market day?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I'll just have to stick with what I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
For now.
For now. Alrighty. So does anybody else have anything else that you'd like to contribute today?
I don't.
No? Okay.
The bag of the month's invoices will be going out on the 28th.
28. Oh, yes. Speak to
February.
the fact that it's a.
And it's a short month because there's not those other. Well, there's a longer month because we have one extra day, but we don't have the 30th and 31st like we do in other months. So it's math.
Yeah. So for those who are in the club,
2 days.
Club.
from the point in time when the invoices go out, you have how many days?
You have until the 2nd at noon.
The second day of the month.
Right. And if you don't contact us, you don't respond, then Ronnie assumes you no longer want to be in the club. So invoice is canceled and you're out.
The challenge for February, of course,
Is the
is
short
that there
days.
aren't that many days between the day of invoicing and the second of the month. So Ronnie wants to just call attention to that fact.
Right.
Okay. Alrighty, so I think we've said it all.
And don't forget.
No matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching.
Bye.